Namaste, friends. So, one question I want to ask you: who has the key to your happiness? Do you have it? If you don't have it, you have to have the key to your own happiness in your own hands. I'll explain. What happens is invariably your happiness depends on someone else's actions. For example, if my husband takes me for a world tour, I'll be happy. If my son gets a gold medal, I'll be happy. If I go out of India, I'll be happy. If my husband behaves properly with me, I'll be happy, etc., etc., etc. Which means you are placing the happiness quotient of your life in somebody else's hands. If that person behaves in an X fashion, you're happy, otherwise you're unhappy. And that person is not going to behave in the fashion you want them to behave. It is not possible. Nobody does that. First and foremost, most often the other person doesn't know only what you want because you've never spoken about it. So, to expect the other person to behave the way you want is not going to happen. Okay, your child, if he's small, may behave in a fashion that you want, it will make you happy, but you can't expect it out of so many people that you know. That means that so many people, if they act in the way they want to, you're going to get hurt because they're not acting according to the way you want to. But that is ridiculous. So every other human being is going to use you like a puppet. Once they know, okay, acha, this person needs this from me, I'm not going to give her, let me see what she does. So is that how you're going to live your life? Depending on somebody else for emotional support, somebody else for this support, somebody else for that support. I mean, are you going to be wearing crutches all your life? So if the crutch is not there, you'll fall down. If this crutch is not there, you'll fall down to the ground. Is that what you want your life to be? No, certainly not. No one besides yourself should have the key to your happiness. No one. Your key to your life is with you and connected with you only. No one can take you for granted. No one can hold you to ransom. Because with that, you will be ruining your entire life. You will be begging to people, please, 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 emotional support, this, please, this support, please. And you can be completely crippled. If you are distraught emotionally because your mother, father, brother, husband, child is not behaving in the way you want or expect them to behave, and internally it is corroding you, it's time you take your life in your own hands. Internally you have to become strong and say that these people are not going to rule my life, it's my life. They are there in my life, I love them, I respect them, but that doesn't mean anyone has the right to twirl you around their finger. No one. So do not give all your emotions to somebody else. And that does not work. When you're newly married, both the husband-wife couple is so sweet and you're very happy about it. Soon, in some time of your marriage, a couple of years of your marriage, one person is behaving the other way, one person is behaving the other way. There the rift starts. Because both you people are expecting happiness from each other. It is not going to happen. It is in you. You have to learn to live with certain things and making those situations happy moments for you and not sad moments. So it is in you. You choose to be happy. You choose not to be hurt. It's your choice. Nobody else's choice. It's a very common story about Buddha. I don't know if you all have heard. I'm sure you all have heard. One day, Buddha had gone for a sermon. And after the sermon got over, there was some person in the audience and who came up to him and said all kinds of things to Buddha. He just was very nasty, very rude, all kinds of things, very bad things he told Buddha, and Buddha was just quietly listening to it. After that fellow vomited the whole thing out, Buddha just said namaste and went. Anand, who was one of his very close devotees, Anand, he asked Buddha ki, why did you not react? That fellow said some utter rubbish and nonsense to you. Why did you not react? Didn't it bother you? Didn't it anger you? I was boiling inside. So Buddha said, he was giving it to me, but I have to accept it, no? I didn't accept it. So who does it remain to? To him. For example, if I give you a gift just now, I get you a flower bouquet and I give it to you, and here's a flower bouquet, and you don't take it. You just say, sorry, I'm not going to take it. That bouquet is in my hand. So what happens to the bouquet? It remains in my hands. This is exactly what it is. If somebody is trying to hurt you, you have a choice whether you should get hurt or you should not get hurt. You have a choice to be happy or not be happy in every situation of your life. There are people who have everything at their feet. They have money, cars, whatever they want at their feet, yet they are unhappy from inside. What about that? So why are you unhappy? They don't know why they are unhappy. Some lame reason, my husband has no time for me and this, that and the other. So you have everything and yet you're unhappy. There are lots of people who say, oh, we don't have a big house, we are struggling, we're trying to make 2 ends meet, yet we are still unhappy because of these reasons. So human nature is such that outside things are not going to give you happiness. They are not meant to give you happiness. And if they do, it is very short-lived. Suppose going to a world tour would make you happy. Okay, you can go to a world tour. You can afford to do it. You can go to a world tour. You will feel nice. Wow, I went. I was so happy. It was such a beautiful time. Let something happen, that whole beautiful feeling is going to collapse. So any external things are not going to be giving you permanent happiness. That permanent happiness is inside you. You have to search for it and you have to connect with yourself. It is all with you. Don't give your key of your happiness to somebody else's, in somebody else's hands, so that that person just uses you. He turns the key and makes you dance like a puppet. No, that's not how you have to live your life. Happiness is yours. Your happiness is yours. And you have to live that way. I am not going to give my happiness in the hands of people around me for them to use me like a puppet. Please remember this line properly and get it straight in your head. Nobody is going to use you. Nobody should use you like a puppet. Your weakness should not be known by the other person. Once somebody knows your weakness, they will target that weakness. Like we know a child's weakness is what? A chocolate, by and large, right? So you offer him a chocolate and you can get anything out of a child. Okay, you say this is a poem for me, I'll give you a chocolate. The child starts saying a poem. Correct? So this is what it is. So you give your weakness away to somebody, they are going to make use of that weakness. It is human nature. That's how people are made. Now why people behave like this and why people don't get into all that. That's how people are. You don't worry about how people are. You worry about what is happening to you. It's all about you. Life is about you. It's your life. So it's your happiness. If you want to be sad, it's yours. If you want to be happy, it's yours. You can do it. It's all in your hands. So again, I repeat, don't give the key of your happiness in the hands of someone else, anyone else. Let that key of your happiness be with you, in your hands only. Nobody has got the right to turn you whichever way they want to. Okay? So thank you very much. I hope this goes into your head. It will really sort your life out to a great extent. It will really keep you quite sorted from inside. A feeling of relief will be there inside. Because actually it is your life and it is in your hands, which you have to realize. Great. So please, I welcome all the comments in the comment box, and you need to find out how to go there and how to do this, or you can't manage this, please do come to me. I've got a lot of modalities which will help you doing getting this happiness of yours, this contentment to yourself. So do see my website www.smitajaikar.com, and avail of all the facilities which I have. I can offer you. I can always be of help. Thank you. Namaste.